Chapter 18, Dinner Date. Maybe the best moment of my whole day was when Bat finally felt Thor rustling in the pouch that hung from around Bat's neck. Thor woke from his nap when Lawrence was finishing the last bath, which was for an inky spaniel named Webster. "Lawrence," Bat said, "Thor is waking up." Bat pulled open the sling and gently extracted the kit from it, holding Thor's warm, wiggly body up to his cheek. The kit's nose twitched as he snuffed around. "Baby wants his milk," Lawrence said, and together they fed him. If Bat had his way, he would wear Thor in that sling all the time. But Mom made him take it off at bath time and bedtime. She was willing to compromise at dinner. "Really, Bat, don't you think Thor would be more comfortable in his enclosure?" Mom said as she served 3 platefuls of spaghetti and meatballs. "No," said Bat, "I really don't." Mom squinted her eyes tight. When she opened them, she said, "Okay, Thor can join us for dinner as long as he stays in the sling." "Well, I'll bet when he's older, though, Thor will love spaghetti and meatballs," Bat said happily, twirling a messy fork of noodles. "Skunks eat everything, you know. They're omnivores. Omni means everything. For means one who eats." "We know, Bat," said Janny. "You told us already like 100 times. "Don't you think it's interesting?" asked Bat. "Don't I think what is interesting?" "Everything," said Bat. "Everything there is to know about animals." "Not really," said Janny. "I think theater is way more interesting than animals." "Well, that's stupid," said Bat. Here's a picture of Bat eating spaghetti. "Well, that's stupid," said Bat. "Because it was." "Bat," said Mom in her warning voice, deep and serious, their eyebrows pointed toward her nose. "I'm sorry I said your interests are stupid," said Bat. He wasn't actually sorry, because Janny's interest was stupid. Theater was pretend. Animals were real. But Mom had let him bring Thor to the dinner table, so Bat turned his mouth up in a smile and added, "Will you forgive me?" Mom liked it when he remembered to say that. "Whatever," Janny said. "Mom, did you make any garlic bread?" "Oh, it's in the oven. It's probably done," Mom said. Janny pushed back from the table, found an oven mitt in the drawer, and pulled out the tray from the oven. It smelled wonderful. "Ezra once said that garlic is the best smell in the whole world, even better than roses," Janny said, putting the slices of bread in a basket and bringing it to the table. "That Ezra is a character," Mom said. "He's pretty funny," Janny said. "He even makes our math teacher laugh. She doesn't think anything is funny." "She doesn't think anything is funny," Bat said, reaching across the table for a piece of bread. "Then why does she laugh at Ezra? Is it mean laughing?" "No, Bat," said Janny. "She thinks Ezra is funny." "Well, then why did you say she doesn't think anything is funny?" "Never mind, Bat," said Janny. Bat took one bite of garlic bread. The crust was crusty, and then the inside was hot and squishy. Melted butter glazed his fingers. Then he licked it, one by one. They ate for a few minutes without talking. The only sounds were crunching of biting into bread and the scraping noises of forks against plates as they wound bites of spaghetti. Then Janny announced, "I decided I'm going to audition for the Queen." "I thought you wanted to be Alice," Mom said. "Well, that was before I read the script," Janny said. "Then I realized that Alice is boring. She just wanders around whining about everything." "You'd be good at that part," Bat said. "You're good at whining." "Mom," whined Janny. "Make him stop." "Bat," said Mom. "That wasn't nice." "But I said she was good. That she'd be good at Alice," Bat said. "But not for a good reason," Mom explained. "Why does the reason matter? I gave her a compliment." "I don't think it felt like a compliment to Janny," Mom said. "Janny, did you feel it was like a compliment to you?" "No," said Janny. "It was an insult." "You see, Bat," said Mom. "It wasn't a compliment to Janny." Suddenly, Bat wished that he had been wearing his earmuffs and that he hadn't even heard Mom and Janny talking about the play. Sometimes it was just better to keep it to himself, any of his thoughts. Bat ate a few more bites of his spaghetti and had almost finished all the bread when he felt Thor wiggle around in the pouch. May I be excused? He asked. Yes, said Janny. Honey, you know it's up to you to model good behavior, Bat heard Mom say to Janny as he headed to the refrigerator to get out the pup formula. Sometimes, Mom, even I'm not good enough. Sometimes, Mom, even I'm not a good enough actress to pretend not to notice when Bat is being weird. Oh, Janny, said Mom. Get out the formula, Bat told himself. Put some in the syringe. Warm it up. Ignore Janny. Bat knew that sometimes Janny thought he was weird, but he still didn't like to hear her say it out loud. Actually, Janny could be weird too, like when she sang at the top of her lungs in the shower, even though there wasn't an audience, and how she cared if her hair was wavy or straight. Did Ezra ever think that Janny was weird? Maybe that's what makes Ezra her friend, Bat thought. He likes the parts of her that everyone else thinks are weird.